This is my whole Alfred Hitchcock collection. Almost all my movies on DVD and Blu-ray. They're right here. And these are almost all the films he did. He ever directed. These are almost all the films Hitchcock directed. You can see some of my novels. So I already talked about my novels that were made into Hitchcock films, but these are my films. This is my collection. And yeah, I don't want to move them too much because they might fall, like a house of cards. But yeah, this is it. But Rear Window is so great. Vertigo, The Birds, and you know what I love? Alfred Hitchcock Presents a Show. That was a great show. If you ever have a chance, watch that show. Every episode was great. He didn't direct many episodes, but still, all the episodes were great. He produced the show, so it was just great. And he would talk in the show. Just great stuff. And this is one of my favorites right here. This is Family Plot and Frenzy. People don't seem to like Family Plot and Frenzy too much, but I love them. I love them. This is great. Family Plot was Hitchcock's last film. So if you have a chance, watch it. It's still a master, just great stuff. This is just a DVD of it. It's got the movie, 2 DVDs, Frenzy, and Family Plot, plus a bonus disc. So yeah, any collectors out there, get this one. This is really cool. Definitely great stuff. And this is my box set of Hitchcock films. First I'll show you these 20 classics, 20 Hitchcock classics. And this is like a basic Hitchcock. These were his first movies. It's got a lot of its silent films, but you can see a lot of other great films here, like Secret Agent, Sabotage, just great stuff, and The Man Who Knew Too Much. But if you're just getting into Hitchcock, I recommend this. It's got a lot of his first films, definitely great stuff. And Four Tales of the Macabre right here. Secret Agent, The Lady Vanishes, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Sabotage, great stuff, The little box set, and definitely worth having, Definitely great stuff. And this is my box set of Hitchcock films right here. Box set right here, and it's got a Stage Fright, Suspicion, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Wrong Man, North by Northwest, I Confess, Strangers on a Train. Just great stuff. Talent for Murder, Foreign Correspondent. This is just great. It's really old, so it's falling apart. This box set, and it's a signature series, So I highly recommend this box set right here, If you have a chance, get it, it's just great. And, definitely one of the coolest box sets, and put out by Warner Brothers. But one film I want to talk about is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This film is Hitchcock's only comedy, and I can't pull it up. Take it out now. There it is. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This is one of the funniest films you will ever see. This just shows you what kind of master Hitchcock was. He could make comedies. He could do everything, And Mr. and Mrs. Smith is one of the best comedies I have ever seen. One of the best screwball comedies ever. Carole Lombard and Robert Montgomery. And, yeah, this one I highly recommend. I love this film. I've seen it a dozen times at least, And if you like comedy, watch this film. It's hilarious. And not that many people talk about this one. I don't know why. But yeah, this one's a great film and highly recommended. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Just great stuff, Hitchcock could do it all. And that just proves it right there. And yeah, and my favorite film by Hitchcock is probably Rope. This is great. It was done like in a long shot, you know, one take, but it really wasn't a take, you know, but it was edited, but it's just great, and it's just in like a play, but it's just great. Jimmy Stewart is in it, just great stuff, and I highly recommend Rope, you know, if you haven't seen Rope, watch it right now, it's great. I mean, it was a box office bomb, but and Hitchcock didn't like it too much, but it's just great, you know, inspired a lot of films that are being made today, including Birdman, a lot of other films, Saboteurs, another one of my favorites. I love this film. I mean, Hitchcock never made a bad film, never. If you watch a Hitchcock film, be prepared to have some fun, you know, this is great. Here's Psycho, the film Psycho right here. I got Psycho. And, Notorious is another great one, you know, and love Notorious. I love all Hitchcock's films, but Notorious definitely must see. And yeah, I just want to show you this show, what's inside the Alfred Hitchcock show. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, you know. Oh dear. Just great stuff, you know. I love this show, you know. And if you ever have a chance, watch Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. What a great show this was, you know. This is one of the seasons right here, season number 3, and all of them, all the seasons were great. Which one would I pick, Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock Presents? I'd have to go with Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I love Twilight Zone too. I mean, I love it. It's great. I have the whole series too of Twilight Zone, but I would have to go with Alfred Hitchcock Presents. You know, 'cause, it's Hitchcock, you know, but it's great stuff, you know. I mean, but yeah, this is my whole collection. And I want to show a couple more books, you know, like Rebecca. I did a video on the novels, you know, that Hitchcock made into films, but I didn't talk much about Marnie. And Marnie's another great book, you know, and a great film starring Sean Connery. If you have a chance, watch Marnie. It's a great film, you know. It's really good and really underrated by Winston Graham. The book is good too, really great, you know. And yeah, and I want to talk about another one. Hitchcock was going to make The Short Night into a film. He never got down to make it, but he started it, but he never finished it. So because he got sick. But yeah, so we just want to talk about this one again, you know, and The Short Night. Definitely a really good book to read, you know. Highly recommend it, you know, and yeah. So this is my whole collection, you know. And any questions, feel free to ask. This is almost my whole. I still have some films of Hitchcock's on VHS somewhere, but yeah, these are my Blu-rays right here, you know. Vertigo and The Birds. Vertigo is just great, you know, and I love Vertigo. If you haven't seen Vertigo, check out Vertigo. It's just a great film. One of his best. I mean, like I said, all of Hitchcock's films are great, but definitely pick up watch any film. Just pick any film, you know, of Hitchcock, and you will like it, you know. I mean, I guarantee it. And Topaz, you know, people say Topaz was a bad Hitchcock film. I love Topaz, you know. I found it to be great, you know, and Torn Curtain's another one people don't seem to like too much, but that's another one, and I have it in my collection. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, but yeah. So this is my whole collection of Hitchcock films, and I hope you like my video. And any questions, just feel free to ask them, you know. And thank you. Have a great day.
If you like cartoons, movies, books, music, I demand you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Be prepared. Doom. Subscribe or be prepared for doom. Do not resist. Do not resist. Subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.